Okay, then move off when you're ready.
Straight away as we start to move off, the learner doesn't realise that the wheels are still turned slightly to the left from pulling up. As the learner then goes to move off, the car veers to the left, needing a quick reaction to correct the steering. This is marked as a driving fault for moving off.
And at the end of this road, I'd like you to turn left. And at the end of the road, turn left. At the right roundabout, we'll be going right, fourth exit, signposted there for Overtaking.
I don't know how well you guys will have seen this on camera, but the learner spots a potential gap and starts to move off, and then backs out and stops past the give way line at the roundabout. This is marked as a serious driving fault, as the front of the car is now a potential obstruction to traffic using the roundabout.
This one. It is this one, yeah.
What's your opinion on this situation? Leave your answer in the comments. This wasn't recorded as a driving fault, but worth a mention as a teaching point. The car pulls out on the learner, causing the learner to have to take action. The audio isn't very clear as to what was said, but the learner asked if he should use the right lane. My response was to confirm this for him and reinforce the decision, as I could see that it made him feel uncomfortable. It was certainly the better choice to take the right lane, as the left lane wouldn't have left a lot of clearance between ourselves and the car in front.
Then we'll be leaving the dual carriageway at the next exit. So we'll be leaving at the next exit. You're safe to move over there. That's it.
This fault ties in from the previous situation, where the learner took the right lane after the car pulling out on him. The acceleration was far too slow for being in the overtaking lane, and what happened next is the traffic in the left-hand lane now starts to back up, making it difficult to return to the left lane in time for the exit. Notice how the learner is unsure if the gap is safe to move back over and actually crosses over the centre line, then back into the overtaking lane. This is marked as a serious driving fault, as the learner was safe to move over and was holding up traffic in the overtaking lane. As a good rule of thumb, if you can see both headlights of the vehicle that you have just overtaken in the rear view mirror, you have left the required 2-second gap to move safely back into the left-hand lane. Ideally, in this situation, the learner should have been more confident and increased speed to create the gap a little sooner.
At the roundabout then we'll be going right, third exit.
It's the next one, isn't it?
No, this is the third exit.
Oh,
I just missed it.
Oh.
Then at the next roundabout, left first exit. At the mini roundabout left. Then take the next road on your right. Road just bends to the left here.
That noise was a curb scuff, which is marked as a driving fault.
Let me go in. Oh.
Well then. At the end of this road, turn left.
I would firstly like to thank you for watching this video and hope that you are finding it useful in your process of learning to drive. If you would like to see more content like this, don't forget to subscribe and check back for future videos where we will help you to increase your knowledge further and help you along your journey.
At the mini roundabout, turn left.
There was no mirror check before increasing speed into the 40 mph. We need to check our mirrors to ensure that it is safe to increase our speed, just in case a following vehicle has committed to overtaking us. Not checking these mirrors is marked as a driving fault.
So at the roundabout, we'll go second exit. It's signposted for Crickhowl and Gilwern. I'd like you to take the next available road on the right. And then take the next road on the right.
There were no mirrors checked before going out round the parked cars. This is marked as a driving fault.
the end of this road, turn right. At the end of this road, turn left. At the roundabout, take the second exit. It's signposted for Abergavenny. Okay, so I'm going to have to ask you to cancel our signal
Oh, sorry.
because we're going second exit.
Applying a left signal to take the second exit could result in a collision. A car waiting to enter the roundabout from the first exit would see your signal and assume that you were going to take the first exit. This would then lead them to believe that they have a gap in the traffic and that it is safe for them to go. This was recorded as a serious driving fault. Did you notice how this fault escalated? The learner notices that a car is joining the dual carriageway and decides to be nice and move over to help the driver in. This was unnecessary, as the joining car was at a speed that would have joined after we had already passed. You can see this both from the front view and then the rear camera as we pass the junction. What happens next is the learner is too slow at moving back to the left lane, which frustrates the driver of the van, causing them to make the decision to undertake. This is marked as a serious driving fault.
At the roundabout, first exit left.
The learner doesn't apply his left signal until he has already entered the roundabout. This is marked as a driving fault.
And I'd like you to take the next road on the right.